G'day everyone, I'm Ben and this is Counterfeit Christianity. Great to be back here again today. I'm feeling pretty happy, just got back from the gym again. Really thankful that I can be on this journey with everybody here. And like always, make sure you like, subscribe, share it if you think it's worth it. Like it if you like it. And if you don't, then don't. That's fine with me. But I do really appreciate the guys who are along this journey with me, and yeah, it makes me feel honored. I just had this thought while I was at the gym. That often happens. I've been asking God to bring ideas and things that he wants me to talk about every day. I just flow every day, and when things pop up, that's what I talk about. And lots of things go through my mind, but not all of them are of God, obviously. I've recognized what it feels like when God's speaking to me and recognize when it's not. So the thing that sort of stuck out to me while I was listening to a podcast this morning, or actually listening to an audiobook, I realized that Christians think that God is the God of life and death, that the living God is the God of life and death. And I was thinking about that, and I actually think that's not true at all. He's not the God of life and death. He's just the God of life. Death comes into our life when we choose it. I was having a conversation with my friend yesterday, and he's an ex-pastor. I have a lot of friends who are ex-pastors who have chosen to step away from institutional Christianity because they understand that it's actually not of God at all, and they can't be a part of this system anymore. I realize that when you're in the system, you're absolutely blinded, so your anger comes out when you hear people talk about the religion that you love so much, and then your anger floods out of you because you don't have a safe place to be. You don't have a daddy. And that makes sense to me. I understand that. But we were talking yesterday about this idea of people prescribing evil things to God. And it happens all throughout the Bible, where people think that God, because they've said it, they think that God wants them to do it, and God doesn't want them to do anything like that. That's why I think that God is a God of life, but he's not a God of death. Death is brought on by us, and all these assumptions and all these fears that live in us from this world. And being a part of Christianity, you are basically told that he is a God of death, because Christianity is a death cult. It's about the fear of going to hell. That's what it is about. I think it has always been about that. Even from the people who decided what parts to put in the book and what parts not to, they're all death leaders. And Constantine, who started Christianity and Catholicism and this journey of institutionalizing a relationship with God, it was evil from the beginning. God never designed us to be in an institution. He never designed us to be ruled over by another man. That's why Jesus came, to show us what it was like to be in relationship with the living God. He wants us to have that direct relationship with him, not through somebody else or through something else. But for some reason, human beings love it. You see it in every part of life. Everyone wants to have somebody tell them what to do. That's just a part of being in this world. And the journey that I'm on, and a lot of other people that I know on as well, is being free of all of that. That's what Jesus came to save us from. The hell of religion, the hell of being controlled, the hell of institutional things in this world, the hell of being controlled by other men, and bring us into heaven, the relationship with God, his daddy, our daddy. So yeah, if you are angered by people saying things, if you get offended by people saying things about God or about your religion, then you're not safe. You don't have a safe place to be with your daddy. You don't have any secure connections. It proves that you don't have love. Your anger proves that you are not with God. In the past, my anger proved that I was not with God. And I recognize that. That's why I've said before, the journey that God brings us on is a journey of self-reflection. It's reflecting on the things that we feel and the reflecting on the things that we think and believe. That's what this journey is all about. It's about reflecting on yourself. And if you're projecting out this anger at people, it proves that you are not with God. I used to do that. That's how I recognize it. And now I'm at the point where it doesn't bother me what other people believe or think. That's why I call this my understanding. I'm just sharing my understanding. I saw a comment yesterday, and I don't know who it was, but some person said, "You'll debate me because you obviously know so much." And that's like the exact opposite of the sentiment that I'm saying, like the exact opposite. I am telling you that I know nothing, and this is my understanding. And that is like the epitome of somebody who is not with God. I will debate you. I'm going to burn you up and spit you out. That's a normal Christian thing to think and feel, because that's what the Christian system is. That is exactly what it means to not be with God. When you are so angered that you have to try and burn someone up. I think that debates are pretty stupid, because a debate means you're trying to beat somebody. That's not what any of this is about. I am just really fucking sick of people saying that they're with God and they're not. They're with Baal. That's what Christians are. They're with Baal. And I know that really offends them, obviously, because they have no secure attachment, because they are attached to a system and to one of the other gods. They're attached to Baal. They're attached to a death cult. And so obviously they're not going to feel secure in that because there's no love. I'm okay with anybody thinking and believing anything, but it's them who aren't, because they're so worried that people are going to burn in hell because that's what their God, the God of Christianity, threatens. The God of Christianity threatens death. He threatens to put you in hell if you sin. And they push this ideal. That's the difference. That's why I say the God of Christianity is Baal, because the living God, my daddy, he doesn't do that. He's with you. He loves you. He's okay with you where you are right now. He doesn't get offended. He doesn't care about the thoughts and the things that you've done in your life. He's okay with you. He's the best daddy that you could ever have. And that is the journey that I have been on, of realizing that. That's why the Christian God is a God of death. The living God, my daddy, Jesus' daddy, is the God of life. And that's it. He's a God of freedom, to be who you were designed to be yourself, not have to be something else, not have to rip yourself to pieces. That's the God of Christianity that requires that. So yeah, I wanted to share that today. Jesus' dad, the true living God, is the God of life, and life only. Life, love, and relationship. The Christian God, who is the God of death, and fear of death, and the threats of death. So yeah, I wanted to share that with you. Like always, this is my understanding. I don't know shit. I really do appreciate you. And please do, if you like this video, like it. Please comment. And even if you hate me and you want me to die, I'd really still appreciate your comments. And thanks very much. I'll see you later.